Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking a quick clear look here at Chainlink. We took some healthy profits on this recently. I hope you did as well before that pullback. In fact, when the price wicked up there, we got in and out effectively. So just take a quick look here. This is our Premium Plus group. Of course, these are automated trading bots where we just kind of take, scalping trades between 15 to 20% on average. A lot of these things these are a few older trades, but a nice recent BNB trade. What I want to get at here, though, is that we took a Chainlink trade here recently. There it is. Profit target 3, 62% in approximately 12 days. So again, 12 days for 62%, I'm fine with that. That's a 5x leverage trade. These are all 5x leverage trades. VeChain 102%, Cardano 30, Cartesi 38, Dogecoin 38, Bitcoin 44, Terra Luna 2, 263%. Again, these are swing trades, folks. They take a little while to hit, but when they hit good, and they hit hard. And again, low leverage, low position sizing is what we do as a community to make sure we secure profits and ensure we're not getting wrecked in the process. So if you're curious about our results, check those out on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. I post those monthly. But generally speaking, at this point, what we want to look at is some backend data for Chainlink and kind of just see what's going on here, because a lot of coins right now are facing these really aggressive candle wicks where they're just liquidation hunts is all there is to it. Okay, so look at this. Look at how perfect this is, at least as a whale. Imagine you're a whale and you're trying to liquidate everybody and wipe everyone out. We wick up perfectly to wipe out these shorts at $16.35. Come on over here, and then massive dump to wick right down here to $15.50. So any long or shorts in the recent past are completely gone. So now the price action can move wherever they want it to because of the simple fact that there's a lot less opposing them. There are some longs, of course, here at about 14.25. Those are some previous longs from weeks ago, and those are probably lower leverage and or high leverage that took, well, I don't know if they took profit. They should have by now. Honestly, if you got a trade from that long ago, you should have taken profit, which is what we did. But they essentially are still in the game there, right there at the lower 14 range. So be mindful, this lower $14 range here at about 14, this area here is a heavy concentration of liquidation. So just know the market movers are going to try to push the price action in that direction to inevitably be able to wipe those out. It may not be worthwhile, honestly, at this point, because they already had their field day today with this stupid candlestick. Look at this. 8% candle wick to liquidate millions of dollars in longs and shorts. Oh boy, wouldn't it be nice to have that kind of money? Okay, so the daily time frame, well, let's just quickly note a few key things here. MACD is trying to converge, but not quite yet. Okay, this could be an MACD-FU where the price action goes down, and we do not get that full-on convergence. Okay, it's trying to do that, but again, Bitcoin being extremely high dominance, you're probably curious why the heck this is happening. I talk about this in all my videos today. It's because of Bitcoin dominance being too high, and then price of Bitcoin kind of correcting itself. So Bitcoin pulled back by a small margin earlier today, and alts went down. Imagine if Bitcoin goes down to 40, 38, 39,000. We're going to see a dump in altcoins. So keep this in mind. This could be the beginning of the end. Tentatively, I'm not trying to concern you or scare you, but we could very well see some reversals there occurring across the board. Let's talk about what's going to keep the price action in place. First of all, the 20-day SMA is a good thing. It's a nice little trend setter there, I don't think that's a word, ascending positively with the trend that we're seeing here. So again, that's really what we're looking for. We're on the right side of tracks here. So the daily time frame is great. We're not massively overextended on any stretch. And at this point, we're just treading water between 50 and 70, which is a great place to be. Okay? So daily is looking good. Let's see if there's a shift in momentum occurring here in the 4-hour time frame. This is usually where you can identify it. We're below the 20-day SMA. Kind of one of those situations where you got to kind of second guess what's going on here. In other words, when we lose a 20-day SMA on the 4-hour, that's like my first indication to be like, okay, has the momentum shifted yet? It doesn't mean that it's bearish because it just means we got to pay attention. Speaking of which, we got a tentative bounce off 50 on the RSI, but the money flow index is coming down. MFI being below the RSI is actually a good sign, but it is technically a bearish sign. Okay. We also see the MACD has been diverging here for about 12 to 16 to 20 hours roughly, and we can see the price action is following suit. So what does that mean for us here? Well, that implies that we should be able to see the price action come down further as we're just getting started on the beginning of this downtrend. Again, it doesn't necessarily imply that the sky is going to fall either. We got the 50, the 100, and the 200 SMA trailing behind. Those are all key levels. So again, until we break below this trend line here, I don't think we have any cause for concern. It's normal and common for price action to pull back like it is. We do want to look at the volume profile and ensure that we are above that level, because that can work as a support or resistance level. And once more, there at about 1460, closer to those liquidation levels we saw on the chart earlier. we can see a strong amount of volume profile right in this range here, 1460. Okay, so again, all the more reason to kind of pay attention to that. So what does this all mean for us? Well, it implies that we should expect the price to pull back, but not pull back dramatically, and to consider an entry right in the range of about 14.5. That to me seems likely. Again, if it happens, great. We can consider an entry at that level. I'm going to go ahead and set alert right there close to it. And if it doesn't happen, oh well. I don't give a crap. Or I don't care at all, whatever you want to insert in there, because I can tell you that FOMO is a very, very real thing, and newer traders suffer with it a lot. After 20 years of trading, I can tell you that I don't care if I miss an opportunity anymore. Okay. And again, the reason why I know that is because I've got tons and tons of opportunity. There is so much missed opportunity in the market, it's not even funny. You can never catch it all. So to me, okay, missing a long from Chainlink because it takes off, whoop-de-doo. I'll catch the short on the way down if it overextends itself. Between now and then, though, we just remain patient and respect the trading. So we can see this fair value gap here, just so you know, has been mostly filled about $15. That's concurrent with the previous liquidation levels. Previous liquidation highs turn into new support lows. So you got to recognize, too, there's a decent chance we'll have some support here. Let's take a look at the hourly. And we'll quickly recognize two things, and we'll call it a day here for you. Thank you again so much for watching. By the way, if you watched this far, please like the video. Help us grow the channel. Deeply appreciate that. Unfortunately, my videos don't have a lot of longevity considering they're made daily, right? And YouTube just kind of sucks with the algorithm, so I deeply appreciate your help and support. Tell your friends, call your friends, and let them know. Okay, so Chainlink here. We're down to a 9. We're overextended to the downside. All the more reason we could see a bounce, but all the more reason to respect the fact that 1580, 1590, that 0.786 Fibonacci level is the new resistance. Okay, it's also a previous resistance level from before, and we got to recognize that that level should have held as a support. Since it didn't, it's going to hold as a resistance. All right. So unless we can close above 15.8 or higher today, I'm going to anticipate the price action going lower. Again, that's just kind of what you do. You look for reasons not to take a trade. And right now, this is another reason not to take a trade. We're within the cloud, and even if we break below the cloud, we're still going to want to wait a few hours before we short. Lagging span is soon to intersect with the price action. Conversion lines below the baseline. I'm actually seeing a lot more reasons to take a short than I am to take a long right now. Okay. And if I do take a short, it'll be kind of an abbreviated short. It'd probably be down to the support level 1520, maybe a second or third target 1480, fifth target 1430, somewhere like in that range. But again, I'm probably going to hesitate and wait a little bit longer and see. And a lot of times I like to compare this coin with Bitcoin and kind of see here. So that does not look like a very healthy coin that wants to continue higher. It looks like it's going to continue lower, in my personal opinion. All right, again, so macro's bullish. 4-hour time frame is indecisive. Kind of a transitionary, not quite sure what it wants to do, and the hour looks like it wants to go down. So what do you think is going to happen? What does that mean to you? To me, it means what it means, and I'll let you decide. But the truth is, I'm leaning more towards down than up at this juncture. We just still got to give the ascending trend a chance to be able to hold too, though. There's a lot of reasons why. We may not want to take a trade right now. If you do, and if I were to, I'd add multiple targets, multiple entries, and ensure that I use low position size, low leverage, so we can have results that look a lot like this, where they're just steady and consistent, and just something that we all love to see. Okay, again, congrats to my community members for this heap of profit. This is the last 24 hours, somewhere in the range of about 500% if you add it all up together. So well done, congrats, super happy for you. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.